Hello everyone, welcome back to my backyard. Today is harvesting season and we're gonna get some Saime. This is the original Guyanese Saime. This is the purple variety, also known as Valor bean. It's in the same family as the Valor bean, the flat bean, pole bean. So today we're harvesting all these Saime and we're gonna make a nice traditional cook, just the way that I remember when I was young and I went to the country in Guyana. And my aunt would cook these same, and my wife is replicating that, and she's gonna show us how she make the same curry. So, same has a lot of flavor. It's very unique in its flavor. It's full of vitamins and minerals, and it's also used as an aphrodisiac. So, guys, you can go out there and get your same or start getting your sames. All right, it's full of vitamins, so you don't have to go in your medicine cabinet. It's right in your backyard or your grocery. Go ahead and start looking for same. So this is the first year that we're getting a bountiful harvest here from the same. Last year we planted same and we didn't get as much. So we're sharing our recipe with you, an original Guyanese recipe. So continue to watch and we'll get started soon. So this is the amount of same that we harvested, and we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning it. So this is what a same bean look like. You open it up and it has the seeds, the beans inside. That's very edible and nutritious. And to clean the same, we have to remove the side membrane, which is a very stringy membrane, and we're just gonna split it open in two. This is how you clean the same. For the young ones, you don't need to remove the string on the sides. You just cut it up in small pieces. And we're cutting it up in small pieces, which is going to be easier to cook. And that's about the size that we're cutting it into. There goes that membrane, that stringy membrane on the side that we remove. It's a lot of work, it's tedious, but we don't do it that often, but it's well worth it. The same is very nutritional and healthy for you. This is the amount that we have right now. We're not going to use all of this at once. We're going to save some for a later time. So this is the way we're doing it, guys. We're doing it the old-fashioned, traditional way, and we're going to use all natural ingredients like the fresh coconuts that I'm going to peel here, and the wife is going to grate it the traditional way as well, by hand. So I do hope you guys appreciate the original recipe that we're following here, with everything natural, and it's right out from our backyard as well. So after grating our coconut, we're gonna let it soak in some cool water and then press the coconut milk out of it. We're gonna end up with about 2.5 cups of coconut milk here for this recipe. And I'm gonna save some of the coconut milk so I can make a nice drink as well. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna heat up our kahari on the high flames. It's a gorgeous day in the backyard. Temperature is about 70 degrees, a little bit on the windy side, so we have to be cautious about the flame. And here the wife is heating up some oil here. And we're getting ready to fry the shrimps. Yes folks, we're doing shrimps in Saime. So we're gonna fry our shrimps first. This only takes just a few minutes, and then we're gonna remove the shrimp. But now we're gonna get started on our curry paste. We have about 3 teaspoons of lala curry powder. We're going in with some ground jeera, about 1 teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon mixed masala. Now we're gonna go in with some water to make a paste. Just give it a nice mix here. And we're gonna add a little bit more water to that because we want to get it to a nice paste. That's the consistency we're looking for. Here's the rest of our ingredients. We have lots of garlic and onion and peppers. So we're gonna season our shrimps while it's frying with a little bit of salt and black pepper. We're not gonna go crazy with the seasoning because we want to get the full flavor of the Saime, so you don't have to go in with your usual green seasoning here. For this recipe, you're keeping it simple to get all the flavors from the Saime. Now that the shrimp is fried, we're going to remove it and set it to the side. That's it folks. Just about 3 minutes of cooking and that's done. Now we're going in with our curry paste. We want to fry our curry paste, get that rawness out of the curry. And because we're cooking with some serious flames here, we're going to constantly stir our curry to ensure that it's not going to be burned. Now we're going in with our onions and our garlic. And we're going to mix everything well and allow the onion and garlic to saute in with the curry. And this is totally optional. We have 1 vegetable Maggi cube that we're going to use as extra flavor. A little bit more salt here to the curry. And as we go along, we're going to taste to see if we need any more salt. And we're going to continuously mix everything together, making sure that it's not going to be burned. So our curry paste has been cooking for just about 2 minutes, and it's time to go in with the Saime. Now we're going to give it a nice mix and ensure that it's well coated with the curry paste. And we're kind of doing like a dry bunjal here with the same. Just a few minutes of bunjal in there, dry without any liquids. And this is what it's looking like. And now it's time for the coconut milk that we freshly made. We've got about 2 cups of coconut milk here going in. Watch out for the flames. It's a little bit windy out and the flames are just blowing everywhere. We're cooking with real heat here, folks. The real traditional way with a wood burning fireside and everything. So I do hope you guys show your appreciation for the original way that we're using to cook here. And this is what our Saime is starting to look like. It's simmering and smelling wonderful. It reminds me of being in Guyana and smelling the neighbors cooking Saime. You can always tell. Alright, back to our Saime. It's been cooking for about 10 minutes now. And it's time to add our potatoes in there. Saime is starting to get tender. And some of the liquids have been evaporating. So it's perfect time for the potatoes to go in and cook. Go in with some additional milk because some of the liquid has been evaporated. So you want enough milk here now to cook the potatoes and not to burn. So you want to constantly keep moving it around, turning it because of the flames. And now my wife is preparing to make her roti dough. A little bit of baking powder and a flour and a pinch of butter. And she's gonna go ahead and knead that roti dough and get it started. Slowly add our water and give it a good mix. It's called kneading the flour. She's gonna knead it into a nice dough ball, and we're gonna let it set and rise just for a few minutes because we're using self-rising flour here. That's it, folks. Our dough ball has been made, and we're just gonna set it in a nice dry place inside the house just for a few minutes until it's ready. Back to our curry. It's coming along so good. It's smelling wonderful. I think the neighbors are probably want to know what's going on, what's smelling so good. The potatoes are starting to cook. Now it's time to check the potato, make sure that it's cooked and nice and tender. Our curry is coming to the end, so now we're going to add our shrimp back to the pot. And give it a good mixing as well. This is what we're looking like, folks. Just a few more minutes and we're going to take this off the fire. A little bit of tomatoes on the top. Our pepper goes on the top to steam. Potatoes fully cooked. A lot of the liquids have been evaporated, so it's thick and nice and rich right now with the fresh coconut milk. And now it's time to demonstrate how we make papaya punch. And baby girl here is adding the papaya, the fresh papaya that we got from our tree, and about 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, a dash of cinnamon, and a dash of nutmeg, and some raw honey. And because it's cool today, the honey is taking forever to pour. Here goes that nutmeg, and a splash of ginger powder. Here goes some more of that honey. That's very stubborn to pour, our raw natural honey. We're just gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons of honey. And now for fresh coconut milk. About a cup of coconut milk went into that. And we're gonna give it a good blend here now. And that's it, folks. Our papaya punch is ready. And we're gonna give it a try. It tastes very well. Baby girl did a great job. High five. Thumbs up. Delicious papaya punch. So now it's time for Mama Bear to taste. And she seems to like it. So it's a hit with this family, our fresh papaya punch. Now it's time to get with the roti. So she made little balls with the dough, and now she's gonna flatten it and roll it out. Yes, folks, we're gonna do the roti on the fireside as well. We said we were doing this the traditional way, so follow along. After you roll out that dough into a nice round piece, go on to a nice hot tower that's been heating up by the wood burning stove here. There it is, folks. Freshly made roti. This is sada roti, flat bread. So here you have it, guys. Freshly made roti on an open flame, wood burning fireside stove. Just the way we made it in Guyana, in the countryside. So I do hope this brings back some memories for you guys. We're making this authentic. So now we're going to continue to make the rest of the rotis the same way as we did the first one, on the open flame on the hot tower. There you go, guys. As it bubble up and rise, then you flip it. So now we're ready to eat, and we're gonna have this two ways. We're gonna have it with some basmati rice. Not to forget the peppers here, because the wife loves her pepper. That's it, folks. Freshly made Saime from the backyard, cooked in coconut milk with potatoes and shrimp. And we're gonna have it also with roti. This is some sada roti, freshly made. Hope you guys like our show today. And if you enjoyed the video and the content, please remember to subscribe, like and share. And please do remember to leave your comments. We appreciate your comments very much. Thank you for watching. You guys stay tuned for another video coming up soon. Right out of our backyard of Caribbean ducks. Now it's time for me to sample here. And it's taking me to heaven right now. I can't believe the taste and the richness of everything and the freshness. Just takes me back to another place that I can remember many years ago, and this just tastes terrific. All this flavor just bursting in my mouth. I wish you guys were here to have a taste. Thank you, wife. Once again, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like.